Good evening, everyone. It's still Monday, October 14th, 2024 at 6:15 p.m. We're going to do a special flash on Bitcoin exploding with a monstrous day, a green candle like that is really nice. In short, we're going to look at all this in detail. We're going to look at altcoins, of course, then we'll sit back and get started. But I remind you that everything I'm going to say in this video is in no way financial advice. It's up to you to do your own research, and don't forget that crypto trading involves risks of partial or major losses. Come on, let's start directly with our Bitcoin. Bitcoin taking off, that's nice. Really, we can't say that we didn't anticipate it on my YouTube channel. It's been at least a week now, maybe more, that I've been telling you about it. I understand the direction of 70,000, maybe even higher. And there, frankly, Bitcoin is currently at a key level, friends. It is at the key level that I keep telling you about, the famous pivot point of the pile, session in sight, day the bigger session. Look at that, it is here. We have the cup, here the handle, boom. Where are we? We are not sailing in the void. No, we are right on the key level that must be broken once again. Cryptocurrency trading is something that is surgical, and we are perfectly and currently by the resistance that must be broken. So it is the resistance of 66,016. It is the line of the big cup and handle in sight day. It is there, the big cup, the handle that we had seen, that it was a chart pattern that could make Bitcoin take off up to $77,000. So let's not lie to ourselves. Bitcoin is forming very bullish things for us. We had already anticipated it on my YouTube channel with the break of this descending wedge. Well, actually, that was already a very nice first signal. We had also formed a double bottom, that too, by the way. By the way, did we go looking for the target of the double bottom? I think so. Yes, we went there. We went looking for the target because the target was here at 65535. We went there. We even went looking a little higher, and there currently. We are trying to break the resistance of 65535 and the famous cut line of the pattern in your session. So this is where it will play. We absolutely have to break these key levels if we want to continue the rise. So that's why Bitcoin stopped here. It didn't stop here, really like that by chance. Oh no, not at all. It stopped here because these are really big key levels now. What's very interesting is that Bitcoin is showing us a nice candle with a big volume, Because look, if we really take the whole amplitude, of the day, we're on a day all the same at plus 6.20%. If we take the lowest point of the day and the highest point, it's a day at plus 6% all the same. And so that means that the volumes are indeed there, and look at what that brings us from a momentum point of view. Well, look at that. We are currently trying a cross bull in daily view, and so I'm going to put myself very quickly in weekly view. Well, look at this, what we have in weekly view. The two lines are touching. You understood correctly. We are really the closest than ever to making the momentum bubble that we are waiting for, that we have been waiting for a very long time, which could make us push Bitcoin to much higher points. And we are also trying this week to break the downtrend line. So be careful. Once again, the week is only beginning. It is only Monday, so we cannot claim victory. We know that we have a gigantic piece of flag that is blocked by this big downtrend line that you see here in blue, but in any case, it is Monday. We are above it. We will see where we will close on the night of Sunday to Monday. So there is still time, but if we close above the key level that I gave you, so indeed in this case, it would be a very good sign for our Bitcoin. So it would be absolutely necessary to close the week above $64,464, which would already be a very, very good close in terms of target. Indeed, since our Bitcoin continues to grow, it still shows us that it has a lot of strength. And from a weekly RSI point of view, we are still low. Look, we are currently at 56. So what does that mean? That means we still have room if we want to make a move. Clearly, we are still much closer than neutrality rather than the area on which we are likely to have a retracement. I remind you that retracements in general, well look, we have proof of it here again. We had a retracement because we went looking for 87 or even here 82. So these are indeed areas on which we can have a retracement, but here we are barely at 57. That still leaves us with amplitude to make an interesting move. So we will obviously monitor all of this in the coming days, coming weeks. But there, we are not going to lie to each other. We have a Bitcoin that is really not far at all from going to find its top of the range. So already we have a top of the range in daily view at 69911. In weekly view it is a little bit higher because in weekly view it is at 71,915. And so these will be key levels to break if we want to go later in bull run price discovery. In any case, we still have two big intermediate resistances still, in particular the 66,956, then the zone of 69,005 CE will be two big resistance zones that will have to be broken. But in any case, indeed, if we manage to these resistances, it could be really very, very, very nice. Especially since we are still accompanied by quite a few small bullish movements. There we had this double bottom. We have your session, which is here, so frankly there for the moment. So once again, we don't have a crystal ball. We can't know if we're going to validate or not the break of this session. We can't know today if we're going to validate it. Nevertheless, we are really very, very clean on the pattern, and we're waiting. We're waiting, but it still smells very, very good. Look at this. If I put myself in 4-hour view, there we have a Bitcoin that has completely gained strength with such a clean scenario. Look at this, reintegration of the range from below in 4-hour view. Boom, it goes to look for the top of the range here, 63,770. It breaks the range from above. It makes the pullback. Look at this candle, which comes back to retest to the millimeter, the key level that we broke. So break on pump pullback, we come back to retest the key level. It holds, boom. The Bitcoin rocket takes off. We're going to look for our higher points. So for now, we're still following this beautiful bullish configuration, which would be perfect indeed. So as I said, it's to recover the key level that I gave you, and that would also allow us at the same time to make a higher high point than the previous ones. And so there would not be bad to obviously continue the bullish trend. You see, for now we are making higher and higher high points, except for now where we haven't yet made a higher high point than the previous ones. So that's what we will need to actually continue this bullish trend. But frankly, what this Bitcoin is forming for us is very, very clean. We're really keeping our fingers crossed that it breaks all that and that it validates this gigantic cup and handle that could propel us into a bull run.